but how about I lose?
At a certain point of wealth that can't be, it can be calculated, but it's so, it's also consuming for some that they would sell everything. They'll sell you, your mama, sell their soul, they'll sell their country,
True.
they'll sell their first child,
Right.
To get what? Wealth that they can only attain for such a short period of time, and then they die. Guess what? The same steak that you eat, they eat. It's just cooked different, but it's the same steak.
Right.
And I say that because they can't eat any better. You can't live any better. You can't breathe any better. You can't dream any better. Really, you just can't. So what the fuck are we chasing? What the fuck are we chasing?
What are we chasing indeed?
Huh?
What are we chasing indeed?
Niggas chasing likes. I don't give a fuck if you don't like me. It makes no difference whatsoever in my life. It really doesn't.
Right.
It doesn't. But anyway, let's get to something a little bit more upbeat and uplifting.
Okay. Well, let me reset
now you're doing the Lord's work.
Yeah, speaking of which, I was reading another article earlier today about this family out in West Virginia. And apparently, they're well known for being completely inbred or whatever. And like you see pictures of these people, and you're just like, yeah.
Or something like that.
And I was like, wow, okay, there's something definitely going on with those genes there that ain't good.
Yeah, and they only communicate by grunting to each other.
Is that what it is? Yeah, I didn't get a chance to read the whole thing or delve more into it. It was on.
Yeah, I watched the documentary on that family.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, kind of crazy.
It is kind of crazy.
But hey, that's part of America.
America. America.
Keep America for the Americans.
Right. So I'm gonna jump into sports a little bit here.
Okay.
LeBron James saying Bronny James gets quote unquote drafted by the Lakers, this isn't the first time that you've had a dad who's played in some pro sports and then their kid follows suit or whatever. However, the last big superstar, I guess who had a son who did play a little bit of ball, but was just like, nah, your ball skills ain't that good. Going to Hollywood is Michael Jordan's son. So it's just like, we all know how great of an athlete Michael Jordan is, but his son, I think Michael B. Jordan, I know he played like a little ball, maybe in high school and college, but I mean, the guy's made a hell of it.
Yeah, both his sons played like college ball, but
right,
they did the right thing. I'm not my dad, because they were always going to be compared to their dad. Right,
and so one of them. A great action star, played a bunch of movies, making his own way. I totally respect that. So, I'll take some other, athletes who are maybe journeymen in their sports or whatever that wind up having phenomenal offspring in the pros. Joe Bryant, who actually just passed away, Kobe's dad. He wasn't a great NBA player or whatever, but his son. One of the best of all time. Another one is Dell Curry and his son Steph Curry. Phenomenal shooter. Klay Thompson, his dad, Michael Thompson, played on the back end of the Showtime Lakers. I believe Michael Thompson was a backup to Kareem. He wasn't a superstar. He's a decent player or whatever. But, so you do have guys who play in the pros, football, basketball, baseball, whatever. who've gone on to do well or so. But we all know the only reason why Bronny James even got drafted and even got as much as he did is because of his daddy, and that's it.
Well, and I'm not mad at that.
I'm not either.
I am not mad at that at all, because nepotism
Runs
flows
rampant.
freely
Yeah, in sports.
in sports, politics, business, in every realm. So
True.
I'm not mad at that. I'm
Right.
glad that, first of all, he can play with his son, and his son wants to play with his dad.
Which is kind of cool. Yeah.
That's a great thing.
Yeah.
The Griffeys did it in baseball.
The Ripkins. Cal Ripken's singing. Yep.
The Bakers did it, I believe. It's been a few.
Sure.
So that's great, and God bless him. And that's what I have to say about that. I think that's great that, first of all, you have the longevity to play in a sport that long.
Yeah, that's true.
And that your son or daughter, whoever, is active in the same sport,
Right.
and is good at the same sport. Guess what? One day you get to play together.
I think that's happened in hockey too. I think Gordie Hall and his father or son, they played around the same time as well. So it's happened in hockey a couple times too in NHL.
So
yeah.
I believe it's happened in all. I don't think it's happened in football.
Right. At least not at the same
football,
time.
Yeah. And of the major sports that I don't think it happens.
That's because shelf life for football players is so much shorter compared to
So
the other three major sports.
But yeah, that's great, and nepotism is all the time. You can go from the political sphere to the business sphere to whatever, musical.
Sure. Music, yeah, especially Hollywood.
Yeah. That's what it's all about.